Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video. While jumping right into the video, I'm using my Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water to clean the face with my wipes. I usually use either wipes or cotton wool. And then I'm using my Nia Primer Spray. This spray is a good primer spray that hydrates, sets into the skin and just keeps our face alive for all the makeup we're about to apply. Then, of course, my Embryolise moisturizer all over her face. Then I'm applying my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip primer all over her face as well, except the under eye, so that the under eye can retain the moisture I applied from the moisturizer. Now, after applying your milk makeup, you must make sure to dry it into the skin. The skin has got to absorb the product. Now to Becca, which is my mattifying primer. I'm going to apply it on the T-zone, eyebrows, nose, chin, basically all these oily areas, which is usually the T-zone. Jumping right into foundation application, I'm applying my Estée Lauder foundation in the shades Cinnamon and Cashew to get her perfect shade. Now I glided it on the skin with the same brush I use in applying skin prep products. Now I'm using my white Glam Beauty Cosmetics beauty blender to just pat and blend. Just look at how the foundation and the skin just matches directly. Jumping straight into my Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Matte, because I'm building up my matte finish right from the start. I'm also using my fan to make sure that this dries straight in. Jumping into my highlighting, let's go into the Kevyn Aucoin concealers. I think this is in the shade SX08 and SX11. Yeah, so 08 is the lighter shade and then 11 is the yellow shade we're going to apply, after it. So I'm applying the yellow shade now outside of the white shade so that this would easily blend into the skin. This has been my concealer routine for a bit now, and I hope you guys try and like it. So I'm just applying my yellow above the white shade. The white shade, is the lighter shade, right? I'm just calling it white. Don't mind me. I just mean that, the inner corners are like the areas that really need that highlight. So you can just go in with a deeper shade so that it will easily blend into the skin in other areas. To blend the I'm going back into my beauty blender, but using I'm blending the outer parts of the application first. You can see I left the inner corners, so I'm blending from the end, right, and just patting. Actually, do not sweep, do not press, just pat with a light hand in a way that the model's face wouldn't even be moving at all. Now I'm using my MAC in NW45 because it has a sweet red undertone and I wanted her contour to have that red undertone. Doing my contouring with that. Look at the cheekbones, amazing. Now for the nose contour, I'm going to come from the eyebrows like this, forming a V shape and then blending it down so you guys can see how wonderful it looks. So I zoomed in the video just so you guys will see clearly, but I do my nose contouring from the eyebrows. This brush I'm using is from my Vicabel brush set. I'm cleaning the brush on my hand so that I can use the same brush to just keep patting until I blend perfectly. Your nose contouring should not be showing harsh lines. Make sure to blend the lines straight in. Now I'm going back to the under eye that I left without blending out. I'm now going to blend it out because it is time to set it. Not to bake it, but to set it. So I'm going to use my Mercier translucent, which is what I'm using right now. Don't worry, all the products will be in the description box so that you guys can see the exact shades and every single thing that was used. So I'm setting with the Mercier translucent, just patting it on the under eye, patting, you apply it, then you pat it in until it blends in, and you go in with a small quantity because you are setting and you are not baking. I'm going to continue this application to all the highlighted areas, the forehead, the chin. You can see how smooth our under eye is. Since I started using you know, loose powders for setting of under eye, my under eye game changed from 0 to 100. So I advise you guys to also do so. Now that's the Laura Mercier I'm using right there, setting all the highlighted areas, including the chin. Every single place that we applied the concealer to highlight is where we are setting. So you can see how the highlighted areas look so yummy, so beautiful. So now let's jump straight into my Fenty powder. The shade is going to be in the description box. I'm going to use this Fenty powder to set every other part of her face. The next step that I do is, after setting the highlighted areas, I set the entire face with a powder of this person's skin tone. I also apply this powder on top of the contouring, you know, just to make sure that I also set the contour, but not to worry, we're not going to lose our contour. I'm applying it everywhere. I went into a smaller brush. The previous powder brush I was using is from the Becca set. Now this is from the Glam Beauty Cosmetics brush set. Touching the face to make sure that we have set it perfectly. Now this is MAC in NW45 powder, MAC Studio Fix. I'm going to use it to set all the contoured areas as well. And then I went into an orange blush from my Zulu palette from Juvias place. It's also going to be in the description box, not to worry at all. Now I'm also going to enhance my nose contouring. From the time we did it wet, you know, you've got to enhance it to make sure that it's still popping even from now till the end of your makeup. Now I'm going to bake with my RCMA No Colour setting powder, RCMA No Colour setting powder. I'm going to bake, from baking the two sides of the nose to the forehead to the chin, all the highlighted areas. You can already see the difference between setting and baking. Baking is a lot more product, setting is not. After baking, I seal up the contouring, not with the baking powder shade, with a powder shade very close to her skin tone so that we can blend easily. So now this is my HegaiandEsther eyebrow gel in the shade Toffee. I'm using it with this my tiny and very old white glam brush. I use it to outline the eyebrows. That's what a brow definer is for. It's for like defining, giving definition to the eyebrows. So I'm going to be lining. Now if you notice, I'm going lower on the right eyebrow. That's because that right eyebrow is higher than the other one. So I'm going to bring it low so that it can match up with the left eyebrow. I'm just going to make sure I draw a straight line, guys. Just be gradual. You can see that I'm not drawing the line at once. I'm trying to go gradually in order for me to be able to get it right. So this is my Dammel browmatic eyebrow gel. I'm going to be using it to brush the strands of hair upwards after defining. I brush the strands of hair upwards on both sides. This is why when you're carving your eyebrows, you should, you know, get rid of long strands. Then I'm filling in the eyebrows with the same definer. I'm going to start from the end of the eyebrows, just filling in from the end. I'll keep filling in to give the end a particular depth. Draw a few strands in front, you know, a few artificial strands, and we're done. Now I'm highlighting with the same Kevyn Aucoin concealer that we used to highlight the entire face in the first place. So this is my Beautylinebydidi blending brush, my favorite brush for blending the under eye concealer, or rather the eyebrow concealer. I'm using it to pat and blend. Onto eyeshadow now. That was my Ben Nye eyeshadow primer. I'm using the same fluffy brush to apply the eyeshadow primer. Then after blending properly, I'll go back to the corners of my eyes, the under eye, going to the corner, putting back my contour that we lost there after highlighting the brows. So this is the Nubian by Juvias Place palettes. I took that dark brown shade used as transition, and now I'm using the lighter brown shade for the eyelid area with the same brush and pattern. I was telling my online students, you don't need to use 15 brushes for an eyeshadow look. With one brush you can achieve a whole look, and I used just one brush for this entire look. I'm going back to the dark brown shade just to make sure that I merge the two shades together, just to make sure there is no harsh line separating the light brown from the dark brown. Very easy and very, smooth eyeshadow application. So I'm just blending round in circles so we can begin to, start off our finishing. Now, this is one of the most stressful parts. When you're doing your finishing, you feel like you're done. I'm using my Flawlessivy eyeliner, the gel liner for the inner, or rather for the waterline. You can see how dark it is, and it shows and pops at once. You don't even have to overdo it. Now that's the Wynkklashes Major Extensions Mascara, the best mascara out there. You guys need to get it. Now this is also Wynkklashes in Wishes. The shade is called Wishes from Wynkklashes. I'm applying it. So I'm applying the lash on the eyelid, rather on the skin, directly next to the natural lash line. So now I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty highlighter in, I think, how many carats. I'm going to use it on the Cupid's bow just so that I can overline the lip. To do that, I'm using my Imagic lip palette, the brown shade. Don't worry, all these products will be in the description box. And then I am using a nude shade from the palettes, like nude, not pinkish nude, just like actual nude. Blending it into that brown liner so that there will be no harsh line, separating the liner from the nude shade. It's just that simple. Then I'm just making sure I blend it perfectly. I like to sweep on. I also like to pat for pigmentation on the lip, however it is you want it. So I'll go back to my Nubian palette and use those two brown shades, the dark brown in the end of the under eye, and then the light brown in front, like that. So I would use my fluffy brush to dust off any fallouts that are there. I'll go back to finishing now. I'm using my Fenty powder to blend everywhere, blend perfectly, blend seamlessly. I'm also using the same powder to blend the under eye so that there will be no whiteness, and this makeup can pass a flash test. Now to my cheeks, I'm going back into my TM Essentials cheek glaze in headline to pronounce my contour. You can see how beautiful it looks. Now back to another TM Essentials shade in Make It Count to enhance my blush above the contour. Don't forget that the sequence is contour, blush, highlighter. The highlighter goes on top of the blush, and that's it. Then lastly, to my highlighters from Fenty Beauty, How Many Carats and Cognac Candy, a mixture of both. How Many Carats will be too white. Cognac Candy is just going to provide warmth. So a mixture of both is perfect. You apply your highlighter above the blush, apply it to the forehead, make the forehead glow. The beautiful thing about this glow is that it doesn't shine unless light hits it. So it looks really mild on the skin. Very beautiful product from Fenty Beauty. So blending it perfectly. Now back to my all-nighter from Urban Decay in Ultra Matte. I'm going to use it to seal up all this makeup and also keep it matte, you know. I always spray generously. You don't manage your spray. So you can see how flawless her skin looks. The face and the neck is a perfect match. Look at that glow. Look at that glow. Just look at that glow. Only when the person turns or when light hits it. Now I'm going into my Fenty Beauty lip gloss. Just trying to gloss the entire lip and make it glossy. I beg, guys, I don't have the English, but I hope you guys understand. That's basically the end. I think I just have okay, mascara. Yeah, I'm going to go back into my Wynkklashes mascara, the best mascara out there, you guys. I'm going to use it to enhance her bottom lashes a little bit. We're not going to go too dramatic, just, you know, to add that edge. That's all. Nothing too dramatic or nothing too serious. And then so you guys can see how beautiful, flawless this looks. It's amazing how beautiful and perfect it is. I'm just enhancing the bottom lashes with the mascara, and I'm using the mascara wand just to enhance it. So you can see it's even more flawless on ground, guys. Now this is my TM Essentials Glow Oil. I'm just going to apply it all over her body, you know, and just rub it on just to give that glow on her skin, just so that her skin can glow. Then I would use my Nia Beauty Plus Glow Spray. This is just going to, you know, make it shine, make it radiant. You guys can see the effect of it already. It's just going to make it radiant and shine, and that's it, guys. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, like, subscribe, and share this video. I beg you. Please tell your friends, tell your family. Okay, I'm going to be posting more content on here. I'm going to try to be as consistent as I can be. And also follow my Instagram at Glambyomoye if you don't follow me already. I cannot wait to post my new video already. I just hope you guys enjoy it. Leave comments for me, okay? Tell me how you feel. Tell me if you liked it. But this is, I mean, what I've got for you guys, and I really hope that you love it. I hope that you enjoy watching this video. So I'll see you guys in my next video, which would be definitely in less than a week. Bye, guys.